this more considered like breakfast?
Oh yeah.
Just this.
Oh yeah. The egg and the ampalaya, right? I like the salmon that blended with the alamang,
Yeah.
right?
The
So
alamang
Filipino.
taste lang or
Yeah, I just put it that instead of salt. So I just added a little bit.
I think I need more rice.
You're not Filipino without rice. What's the menu today? Especially my mom always saying that. Oh, what's our dinner today? Oh, it's a garbage meal. Why? Because we're just collecting whatever in the fridge. I grew up in not so city-ish place. We don't have the luxury of making food like fine food. Cooking is actually nothing so special to me growing up. As I said, we cook it like naturally. I'm a nursing profession. I'm supposed to go to Yemen, but then on that time, there's suddenly a travel ban from the Philippines to fly in Yemen. I waited 2 months, and then suddenly the Japan was open a door for me. So when I went there, I know nothing. Like I don't know how to speak Japanese. I don't know, for some reason, Japan really kind of embraced me so fast. In 3 months period, I learned how to speak. I learned how to do public transportation. I loved street food. My palate just suddenly realized there's so much things I have to learn. There's so much things I have to taste. Because I can see the connection connected in a way that I could inject my Philippine roots to Japanese food. And actually, Japan is the biggest influencer for me. When I'm here in New York, Destiny called me here. I got pregnant with my baby, so I have to stay. For the first few years, stay focused as he's growing. I don't want to miss any of that opportunity. When he's going to school already, he started doing that. My significant other, Joey, and I talk about it, that, I have to do something. I'm not a chef in profession. Everything that I've learned is self-taught. I'm so afraid. New York City is New York City. The thing that's really hard to me to compose is the courage to start. So we started in a small coffee shop. The good thing with the Lower East Sider is they support small businesses. So after a year and a half, we finally moved here in the bigger location. We're about to be here a year this April. So we needed to buy fridge for the dessert. And then we needed to have a kitchen to make the sandwiches. In here, I feel like we have more opportunity. I had a very expensive learning experience. We all know how strict the New York Health Department are. One time I was caught in a busy hour and the inspector came in. I was like, everything is all over. It's like before you graduate, I think you have to learn all this process. I'm actually grading myself maybe valedictorian because of all the things. I could be an inspector soon, so yeah. Everyone's saying that customers is always right. We had a pretty experience wherein customers are asking too much. It's too much because we did it not once, twice, or thrice to replace it, and they still didn't get what they want. I told to my barista that, you know what, you should just take the food and return his money and says thank you. Just be fair. We consume 3 times of our ingredients. That's the way we prepare it. So if you don't like it, maybe because you're looking for some other taste. So I asked them to return the money and take back the food and say sorry if that caused them trouble. Our customers, we give them the feeling of belonging in the place. It is important to me that I talk to each of our customer, what do they feel about in the ambience. So I really had to make sure that we're giving the best that we could. For you to be able to recognize by the neighborhood or the community, you have to introduce yourself, right? And I think the best way for us, even let's say for example you and me, for you to remember me is I have to remember you. It's not just as me, but also everyone who's working around here. Treat this as your own, because if you like what you're doing in here, customers really see it. They will feel it. That's creating a relationship. What I can see now is why I do love cooking and I want to prepare the way it's more appealing. I'm seeing this food like curating my little happiness. Happiness in every plate that I put in, and then when I see people that eating it, it's like, whoa, the pace is it's happiness. I'm putting a part of me in the taste, and I'm putting a part of my happiness in there, which is I think it's why people loving it, because somehow they probably find a little happiness when they eat it.